While reading this article about 73% of millennials living paycheck to paycheck, I was introduced to a new term that I was not familiar with, the sandwich generation. So, millennials are those born between 1981 and 1996, and they're currently 27 to 42 years old. The sandwich generation refers to people from this age group that are providing financial support to both their aging parents and their children. Let me know in the comments, does this describe your life past or present? This article got me thinking from different perspectives. How do we avoid this situation? When I think about my teenage daughter, my first thoughts go to getting on track before she's in her late 20s and she falls into this situation. I need to instill into her to have a written budget and a plan to pay yourself first and include everything in your budget that you need, including entertainment, so that you're not feeling like you're going to have to deprive yourself of traveling and eating out and the things that you want in your life. You have to set your priorities and avoid falling into overspending for rent and getting into that car payment that you can't afford and creating a lifestyle where you're spending every dollar and haven't put anything aside for saving and investing. I want her to have a better money mindset from the start and not be living with the intention to save and invest when I earn more. Live within your means and understand the power of compound interest and not let valuable years pass you by. As I said, I wasn't familiar with the term sandwich generation, but I'm definitely seeing it in my life and the people around me. We're called upon to provide rides for family members who are unable to drive or can't afford a car, as well as contribute financially when needed, even if it's just to get them through until their next check arrives. Personally, I transport my mother to medical appointments a few times a month and couldn't imagine how she could keep up with the expense of using a medical transportation service. I see the demands of having to care for those too young to care for themselves, as well as on the other end of the spectrum, those that are older now and need assistance with their care. If you're already in this cycle, I think you need to take some of the same steps that I was describing to avoid the situation. Okay, so take a hard look at your take-home pay versus your expenses. Find the places that you can make cuts to increase your discretionary income. List out all of your debts and interest rates and come up with a plan on how to tackle it. Evaluate your wants versus your needs and create a separate savings account and try to set the goal just to save that first paycheck and then from there continue building it up. I know it's hard. I've been in a situation where I was waiting for payday. I used to get paid twice a month and I would hate when the month ended like on the 31st being on a Tuesday. It would feel like it would take forever to get to payday. I would hate having to get through that last weekend. If you're currently in this situation, believe that you can pull yourself out of it. Save any amount and just watch it build and grow over time. But you have to give it attention and focus and dedication. I know I'm going to be called upon to help family members, young and old. I know what I'm seeing in my life. I know what I'm seeing in the news and in articles, and it shows me that I have to prioritize saving for retirement to ease the financial burdens in the future. Many of us are in this situation. Let's aim to break the cycle. Don't just be hopeful. I know we have to put in the work. I have to put in the work. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.